Battery power is quiet, clean, low maintenance, and very economical. You'll find that with only a few simple tasks, you can extend your battery's life a long time. Whether you have a 12-volt, 24-volt, or 36-volt system, the battery care is the same. To get the most out of your battery, you don't need to be an electrician or a chemist. All you need to do is follow a few simple procedures. Before we talk about battery care, let's talk about personal safety. Batteries contain sulfuric acid, which can cause serious injury if it comes into contact with your skin or eyes. Batteries also produce hydrogen gas that is vented through the openings in the battery caps. This gas can be ignited by any electrical spark, arc, or flame. So before you begin working with batteries, always wear safety glasses. Remove all jewelry. Carefully read all instructions. Don't smoke, and keep flames and sparks away from batteries. If any battery acid comes in contact with your skin or eyes, immediately rinse with water for 15 minutes and seek medical assistance. Do not allow tools to touch more than one battery terminal at a time, or to touch the terminal and any metal on the machine. Never lay your tools on the battery. Charge in a well-ventilated area and keep the battery compartment open while charging. Keep the vents around the charger clear during charging. New batteries must be charged and discharged several times before reaching full capacity. In its first few uses, avoid using the full normal discharge cycle of the battery. An easy start to your battery's life will give you better battery performance in the long run. Do not allow batteries to discharge below 20% of capacity. Some machines, like the Avenger, are equipped with a low voltage shutoff, which shuts down the solution flow and brushes on the machine when the battery gets to 20% of capacity. Do not leave batteries in a discharged condition for prolonged periods of time. Avoid using batteries in extreme temperatures if at all possible. Batteries should be charged after each use, rather than waiting until the battery is at 20% of capacity. Avoid opportunity charging, or giving a short partial charge during an extended duty cycle, because this can shorten battery life. Now that you've taken the proper safety measures, it's time to work on the battery. Start by turning off the machine and pushing in the red handle under the seat to disconnect the battery cable connector. If your machine does not have a red handle emergency disconnect, unplug the battery plug from the machine or disconnect one of the battery cables. Inspect the batteries, terminals, connectors, and cables for signs of damage or corrosion. If corrosion is present, use a solution of baking soda and water to neutralize the acid and clean the battery. Use a terminal cleaner or wire brush to remove any buildup of corrosion on the terminals and connectors. After cleaning, apply a non-metallic grease or protective spray to retard further corrosion. The use of terminal caps will also help cut down on corrosion. Make sure that all cable connections are in good condition and that no loose or broken wires are exposed. Before charging, check each battery cell. There should be just enough water to cover the plates. Too little water may cause the plates to overheat, warp, and ruin the battery. On the other hand, adding too much water before charging can cause the water and acid to boil over, which will damage the battery as well as make a mess. Add only distilled water to the cells. Water with high mineral content must never be used. After filling, wipe away any spilled water on the battery tops with a damp cloth. Be sure to match the correct charger output voltage for your batteries. For example, do not use a 12-volt charger on a 36-volt pack. The charger must also provide the correct amperage for the battery's defined amp-hour capacity. The general rule is that the charger should be within 5 to 10% of amp-hour ratings of the battery. For example, a 238 amp-hour battery would use between a 12 and 23 amp output charger. The charger turns on automatically by simply connecting the output cord to the batteries. The charge rate, indicated on the amp meter, tapers gradually to a finish rate of 5 to 10 amps. The internal electronic timer monitors the rate of voltage rise during the charge period. When the rate levels off, the automatic charger senses it and shuts off. After charging, check the cells again. Fill low cells to the bottom of the level indicator, being careful not to overfill. Secure the vent caps to keep dust and dirt from entering the cells. After completing each charge cycle, unplug the automatic charger. A word about replacement. The size, weight, and electrical specifications of the battery all play a role in the performance and life of your machine. Contact your local Nilfisk Advanced dealer for help in obtaining the proper replacement batteries. While there are many factors that affect battery life, remember that consistent maintenance and care can extend their life greatly. It just takes a few minutes.